What's up, everybody? So, to be honest, I'm exhausted and I don't want to work out. What else is new? But I gotta get through it anyways, because it pays the bills. Today, I'm gonna hit some more calisthenics, not go too heavy with the weighted pulling motions, as I'm still recovering from the Arnold Classic, brutally heavy show. And these kicks are really hard for beginners. Today, I'm gonna try muscle up. I really am gunning to get those back. My body weight's still over 340 pounds, so it'd be a big PR for me if I could get a muscle up over the bar and be one of those lightweight feather dudes that could jump around like some kind of flying squirrels. Anyways, after that, probably do some stone holds just to start working my tendons, to getting used to the tension of stones again, and work in some upper back motions such as bent over rows, then biceps and rear delts, and finish up with some core work. Simple day on the lighter end, but slowly building that intensity up, and we'll get those muscle ups. Great news as well. The merch store is going to be open. We're going to have shirts similar to this, but with my logo on them. I forgot it at home, so I'm not wearing it right now. Just imagine that I have a beautiful Martins logo on my chest right now. And currently, just so you guys know, the stock is kind of limited. So buy now so I can afford some windshield wipers. I just recently got floor mats, so next step is windshield wipers. Or instead of windshield wipers, we just might as well put the windshield wipers off for a little bit and get a trip to Iceland next month to do a collaboration with Hafthor Bjornsson himself, so we could learn how to kick his ass. My neck hurts. I'm really tired. I don't want to lift today. That's why I drink pre-workout and energy drinks. Somebody sponsor me for energy. Energy! Your logo here. I've always stayed on top of my calisthenic endurance and strength. Every single time I've gained weight, I would make it a goal to be able to get 5 sets of 10 repetitions with pull-ups at whatever weight I get up to. So one thing is, just as I've gained weight, I've always kept my lat strength relative to my body weight up to par. In addition, when I was around 230 pounds, I was obsessed with trying to get a muscle up. I really wanted to get it down. And one thing I learned from some calisthenic coaches is that before doing a muscle up, you need to be able to get 10 pull-ups, or with a kip, whichever way possible, all the way to the chest. So the bar should touch right at your sternum. Once you can get 10, you know that you should have roughly enough power to start working that spin and switch. And that takes some coordination, because as you're whipping your armpits through and then reaching your toes up into the sky and then whipping your hips through, you really have to whip those elbows and your shoulders over the bar. The way I trained for that was actually using a Bosu ball. I would bounce on a Bosu ball, get the momentum, pop up and over. And that just allowed me to rehearse that switch over. And when I put the kip and that switch over together, I was able to get the muscle up, and then I just maintained it all the way up to 300 pounds of body weight. I think my heaviest muscle up ever was about 310 pounds of body weight. I've never done one at 344, so that's what I am today. That's what I'm gonna gun for. Just warming up each lat individually, because I've tore my left lat last year, so I tend to, if I don't warm my left lat up, I'll pull hard with my right. So just doing a circle left, circle right, make sure I activate both lats evenly. Every time I do pulls of any sort, I'm a little bit nervous about it. It's always in my head, but it's something I work to reinforce and get back in strength.
Why can't you just do lat pull down, like isometric lat pull downs?
Oftentimes when I'm getting near a contest, I just don't have the energy or the time to do enough of the rehabilitative work I really need to be doing. So this far after a contest, that's why I'm doing the pull-ups. A lot more pull-ups now to just build that strength up, build that tendon integrity up.
Is Matisse your favorite strongman?
Messed up, man. Pulling the dog into this. Right, so I'm gonna do like the start of a muscle up, just about 50% effort, so I'm gonna be pulling a bar just to my sternum to see how my tendons feel.
Oh! Martins, you need a unsponsored drink right now.
Unsponsored drink with no logos.
No logos. This could be you, anyone.
Powering it up.
Oh!
Shit.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. So at this point, it feels like I've got the strength for it. Just my timing and everything is way off. Might have to go through some accessory work and some basics. Start from the 0.0 and relearn how to kip and relearn that flip over with my arms, because I'm really holding back from just flipping over. It's just a timing thing. Just the timing feels all very off right now. It feels like it's an alien motion again, whereas in the past it was something I could do with my eyes closed. Damn it!
What is that, buddy?
Ah! It's an aphrodisiac to turn you on when you need to do some harder pulls. Oh my gosh! If you want to feel... Don't shake it anymore, it's going to explode. If you want to feel like this is the stuff.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, you did it? So close. That was dang close. That was a timing thing.
Okay.
Oh God!
Where's the camera?
Oh. Damn it! All right, I think I should probably wrap it up. Muscle ups are not happening today. They got dang close. I'm gonna get them soon. Oh, I know it, and I'm gonna be so happy when I do. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do 2 to 3 sets of just pull-ups to the chest. Call it, then go over to bent over rows, stone holds, and all my other accessories. So that is getting the pull-ups to the chest kind of helps me time my kip a little bit better. And to get the bar, to get my shoulders that high up, I just have to be that much more explosive and immediate and precise versus like a regular pull-up where it's all just strict, just purely muscular effort without needing precision of momentum and technique. So getting the pull-ups to the chest, I really have to be very mindful of where I am with my shoulders relative to my hips and time that whip. Because the ideal is that I want my shoulders to whip forward as my hips go back. And the moment my shoulders start going backwards and hips start whipping forward, I pull hard. So it's all about learning that timing and really mastering that whip. I'm tired. All right, so next, just 1 set of pull-ups to work the strength of the lats through the entire range of motion, because these kipping pull-ups basically just work that initial burst through momentum. Oh.
Are we doing stones?
No, we're gonna do bent over rows now.
That wasn't part of the plan today.
I'm altering the deal. The reason I'm doing bent over rows is because they really help build up the upper back, and also just rowing strength in general, which is very important in strongman. when doing stones, when doing sandbag picks, kegs, log press. All of those motions are initiated through a hard row, a bento row essentially. They also help deadlift, and pretty much all strongman requires a strong back. So this is a staple foundational movement. So the heaviest I've done in bent over rows was 505 pounds for 5 reps. But what made it special is that I never touched the floor, and I hovered each repetition, which I've not yet seen anyone else do.
Are you challenging people right now?
Yeah, let's see you guys do 505 pounds for 5 reps, hovering the weight above the floor, never touching it.
Preston, press a ton.
His name is Preston, he presses a ton.
Preston, press a ton.
With this challenge, you want to see people do proper form. What is proper form?
So proper form is get below your knees, at least a third of the way down the shin, all the way to sternum. Not stomach, sternum. I want to hit it right, see it hit right below your nipples. And also not hit the floor. It's gotta hover. So start with the 1-on-1, turn on to the 4-5, take it home, baby. So what's next? Right now I just did some explosive reps with 405, got up 10 reps, no straps or anything, just really working that grip. I'm gonna go down to about 185 pounds, very light. I do it slow and controlled, so I can really isolate my rear delts and hit more my upper back, as I was using my erectors and glutes for that initial kick there with this heavier weight.
How's your hamstring from that?
My hamstring felt just fine because I was turning my feet out, which puts it more on the outer part of the hamstring, the biceps femoris. Let me show this to you guys. So this is the SEMITENDINOSUS, which is a type of dinosaur, and also hamstring. I'm feeling pain up this upper region. So by turning my feet out, I felt more of the pressure in my long head here, which so I was able to take the pain out of this one. Put that straight on this one.
I thought you were doing 185.
Yeah, so I was taking the plates off and I realized it's gonna be really annoying to take all those plates on, put another quarter on, forget it. So yeah, I'm too lazy, so that's why I'm lifting heavier. This right here is Jessica. She does really cool drawings. I aspire to draw like her one day. Anyways, we got some shirts coming that are gonna be by her, whether you like it or not. The brutal 225 pound swing. 220 pound swing.
What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna just do little picks, rows, then I'll probably get heavier. Gotta just see where my, how my biceps feel with it, just my lats and my tendons in general. The idea is just to rehearse that motion of the pick, especially because it was weak going into the Arnold. The hardest part in the stone on the stage was that it kept slipping from my arms because they were sweaty, and I didn't have enough strength to compensate for the slip from the sweat. Oh, shit like I'm gonna do 3 sets, but go heavier. Okay. That was really easy. You don't need to be able to get your hands around it. You just need to be able to get your hands on it so it bounces on it over.
Take your time, take your time. You have all the time in the world right here.
It's like that?
Yes, much better.
All right.
Much better.
And then I keep my elbows.
Yes. That's a lot better.
There it is.
So much better.
Okay, so Alex, here's a little pro tip. Notice how you hit the stone and you kind of felt back a little bit?
Yeah.
Never do that.
Never step back.
Always go forward, no matter what.
So literally fall.
Fall forward, okay?
Push forward, forward, forward. Keep driving forward.
Say hi to Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi.
You're on YouTube.
You're on YouTube, Michelle. You're famous now. Hey, look at me. I'm Michelle. Biceps. My name is Michelle. This is Michelle Romark's fiance. He is my videographer, and this is this lovely lady.
Hey Michelle, who's your favorite strongman?
I think, what's that guy's name?
Matouche?
Thor?
Thor?
At least different answer for one.
If you had to name a jutsu, what would it be?
Muscle style.
Muscle style?
Muscle jitsu. Flex hard. Conquer.
Easy.
You're setting up for bicycle curls. This could be with easy bar, with a dumbbell or barbell, all the same thing. Number one is flex the wrist, like so. And follow through all the way up to the chin. I try not to swing my elbows too far forward, just enough to be able to make it up to the chin. And try not to swing your body backwards. Always try to keep your shoulders in front of your hips at all times. So the bottom of your arms hang directly below you. Flex the wrist, follow through the chin. The reason I flex my wrists like so is because it strengthens up your forearm flexors, which you basically need for so many strongman movements, such as stones, where your wrists flex like so. Pick up the stones. If you practice working those flexors, doing bicep curls, that'll help your stones. It'll even help like farmers and grip in general.
Over here.
So that's it for my workout. Today was a little bit on the lighter end. Tried to do muscle ups, got so dang close. But it's a work in the making because I am the heaviest I've ever been trying to do muscle ups. Good 35 pounds heavier than the previous time I was able to do muscle ups. So just to see that I'm this close, just on the cusp of getting it, very exciting. I'm gonna get them soon. Other than that, rest of the workout went nice and smooth. Everything is just where I want it to be. Getting ready to do some heavy weights, getting ready for World's Strongest Man. Anyways, I'm gonna take it easy because on Wednesday I'm flying out to see Juji Mufu and Tom Boyden, doing a little collaboration. So I'm gonna keep it fresh for those guys because I have no idea what kind of insane stuff we're gonna be doing there. I might catch on fire. I might have an orange impaled in my eyeball. Who knows? Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's see what happens.
Morgan, you gotta say anything?
Eyeball.
Hey, if you go on Wednesday, you better get your shift card covered.
We want to cover Friday for me, Odd?
Maybe.
That's a yes.